Time to turn the desk over to Carly Agro for our first look at sports, Carly. And for professional athletes, well, I guess for anybody really, you don't want to take any chances with your health.
No, you do not. There have been plenty of reasons in history in recent years to make sure that heart health is in check, and Scott Hartnell pretty much learned that lesson the hard way. Well, on Friday in Detroit, during a preseason game, Philadelphia Flyers left winger Scott Hartnell was forced out of the game following a shift in the second period with an elevated heart rate. When the Lloydminster Products pulse did not slow down even after the intermission, accompanied by some twitching in his right arm, team doctors made the decision to sit him down. Hartnell's activity has been limited since, and today he saw a cardiologist. The 29-year-old hometown hero was in a downtown Philly hospital today, and so far, there's no reason to panic.
It was just maybe just a fluke thing. You know, I've skated, I worked out obviously since the game on Friday, and nothing has come up. So it's just a weird thing. You know, it's a little scary to think about, but you know, all my tests, my EKG tests at camp were fine. This past week were fine. So they gave me a clear bill of health, so I'm excited to get back practicing and playing.
Moved by Sullivan. What's going on over at the Red Wing bench? Something's happened over there.
The incident brings back some troubling memories for Hartnell and has influenced his treatment. He was skating with the Nashville Predators back in 2005 when Yuri Fisher collapsed on the bench in cardiac arrest.
I was on the ice, skated over to the bench, and basically saw him, you know, dead on the side of the bench there, and it was a real scary thing. So those doctors in Detroit are obviously extra cautious, and you know, that's kind of why I did all these tests, and I'm glad I did it.
With a recent Winter Classic announcement, interviews with HBO, an American television production company, and a season to prepare for, Hartnell says he's been busy and has no plans of slowing down. The Lakeland Rustlers men's soccer team battled hard their first 15 games in the ACAC, but couldn't crack the win column. After a 3-3 draw against the Red Deer College Kings at home this Saturday, Aaron Streck tells us now how the Rustlers followed that up with their first victory in school history.
As the saying goes, the first one is always the hardest to get, and the Rustlers will be the first to tell you that.
Well, it's good to finally get the 3 points. It's been a long time coming. First year we were competitive in all the games. This year we finally broke through.
The team really took a big step forward this weekend with our tie and our win this weekend. So we're all really pumped to keep it going and see what we can do.
Dropping their first 4 games of the season forced the Rustlers to head back to the drawing board.
We switched a few things up just with the mental component as far as how we were going to train and how we were going to prepare ourselves, and I give the players credit because they took on those goals. They prepared properly, and it definitely transpired to results and performance.
The Rustlers are the ACAC South Division bottom dwellers with 4 points. Playoffs may be a long shot, but they aren't rolling over.
The 3 wins is the goal. We're just going to keep working hard and battling it out game after game. So
we have picked up a couple injuries in the last 2 weeks, but to be honest, we played without those players and got 4 of 6 points. So I think we have that potential still.
Aaron Streck, Newcap Sports.
The Rustlers' next test comes Saturday when the team travels to Mount Royal University. They will follow that up with another test on the road against the St. Trojans on Sunday. Well, athletes and injuries. You can't seem to have one without the other. But what happens when an MMA fighter sustains an injury that should stop the fight? Does he quit or try to win anyways? Jacob Zaire spoke to one local mixed martial artist who passed that gut check.
Cole argues last cage appearance was at EFC 6 last December. He weathered an early flurry from his opponent, almost got an armbar off his back. And once the fight returned to standing, he threw a winging right hand that severely aggravated a previously injured rotator cuff.
When I threw that punch, my arm went numb. I had no feeling in my right arm, so I just tried, just threw left hands.
But after keeping a close eye on it, the ref intervened to stop the fight when it was clear that Argue could no longer adequately defend himself. It was a fair stoppage, and Argue is humble when asked about why he gutted it out for nearly an entire round with just one arm.
I don't know, adrenaline. I trained pretty hard. I didn't want to let my team down, my coaches. I really wanted that win.
Argy will get a rematch at EFC 10 this Saturday, and fully healthy now, he's ready to do it all again.
He's excited to fight. He's been training super hard, been working in the gym, working cardio. He's just been non-stop. He really does not want to lose this fight. He was beating the guy with one arm. 2 arms, he's gonna win that fight.
I've been training everywhere. Obviously, the ground is still my strength, and I think if I get it there, it's my fight.
But he's eager to test his stand-up too, and confesses that despite having been in the cage against this opponent before, he can't really predict how his upcoming bout will go.
I don't know. Only time will tell. Just go out there, try, have fun, and hopefully I come out with a W.
Jacob Zare, Newcap Sports.
EFC 10 rocks the Border City this Saturday, and if you are interested in purchasing tickets, you can do so at the Cooler Nightclub, Northern Factory Workwear, Sound Obsessions, as well as World Class Gym. Well, we go to local hockey now, where, some hockey players will spend plenty of time in the off-season on the golf course. Well, in this week's edition of Beyond the Boards, Jack Haskins caught up with one of the Lloydminster Bobcats, and they hit the driving range. And by the looks of it, they both need to spend a little bit more time out on the links.
Hey, I'm Jack Haskins here with Rob Kennedy of the Lloydminster Bobcats, and today we're going to hit the driving range.
Rob moved from a suburb of Chicago to the Border City to pursue his hockey career. He just got his first start in the AJ last weekend.
Well, at first I was battling the puck a little bit. My nerves were pretty high. I had a pretty bad warm-up, but, I just tried to feel the puck, and, I trust my defense really well. And, actually Tanner Erickson saved a goal, and so it went well, there's a lot of talk out there, and it was just relieved to finally get in the net, and it felt great.
With a couple of hockey players on the driving range, it didn't take long for us to bust out the Happy Gilmore quotes.
Go to your happy place.
So long, sucker. All right, I can't do it.
When did you discover that you wanted to be a goalie?
Well, I have an older brother who was a goalie, and my parents wanted me to play defense, and I would always trip over the blue line. I would always fall all the time, and I just wanted to try out goalie. My brother, whenever we go out to eat, I would always order what he ordered. So just wanted to be like my big brother, I suppose.
After a rough start on the range, we decided to have a little putting competition.
Oh yeah.
Best part of my life. Oh. Puts a lot of break there.
Puts the pressure on.
Yeah. That's an easy tap in.
I don't know. Nothing's easy when it comes to our golfing skills here.
That's all the time we have for this installment of Beyond the Boards. Rob, thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
That was fun. Obviously, we need some more practice.
Definitely.
All right, thanks for watching. See you next week.
Beyond the Boards is brought to you by City Center Auto Body. They can fix anything at City Center Auto Body, Lloydminster.
Now, while your Lloydminster Bobcats are off the ice until Friday, the 4-2 Bonnyville Pontiacs will be looking for their 5th win of the season this evening in St. Albert. The Steel are in the North Division's basement 4 weeks into the season. They'll be looking for their first 2 points tonight against Bonnyville.